So there's been a lot of buzz and hype about the Team USA U17 men's national team training camp that's going on right now. It's a pretty crazy collection of talent. Just to like run through names that are at this training camp that are relevant to our world that we've talked about in the past. Kai and Anthony, Cameron and Caden Boozer, Chris Snack, AJ Debansa, Kingston Flemings, Jalen Harrelson, who we just did a video on today, Bryce James, LeBron's other son, Brandon McCoy, Koa Pete. There's a lot of names that are super relevant, and that hasn't even included Taj Ariza, Trevor Ariza's son. It's a great collection of super talented high school players mixed with like a whole lot of NBA players' offspring, which makes me feel really old. But you add it all together, I think this is on pace to be one of the more impressive Team USA teams at any age level that we've ever seen. And I don't know, it's been fun to kind of watch because there's been like 3 days of this now, I think, and there's been some takeaways from day to day. But let's just talk about the roster itself. Like, what do you make of USA basketball's U17 collection of talent in the training camp right now?
One, it gets me very excited for like the future of just whether it be college basketball, NBA level basketball, because it is wild to me seeing like some of these kids that are just like, you know, Trevor Ariza's son and Gilbert Arenas' son. It's just like wild to me that I was watching those dudes. It does make me feel extremely old, but like these guys are extremely talented. And the thing is, like, there's a lot of focus on NBA players' kids, right? Like you had the James family thing. Even before that, it was like Dwayne Wade's son, and now you have like Kai and Anthony coming through the fold, and all these other kids. The thing is, a lot of people like to be like, "Oh, it's a nepotism thing. Oh, it's this, it's that." It's also a cheat code because these kids have had resources and been around NBA level skill things their whole life. And then you see it when they play at this level, when they get to this level, like it's the skill is just off the charts for these NBA player kids when they're blessed with the physical tools that they have, but also like the skill training that they've been around their whole life, and that obviously their parents were a big part of. But the talent on this camp as a whole really pops off the list. Like there's a lot of future pros in there.
Yeah, there are. I mean, my large takeaway from this is we're coming off a year where everybody talked about how down the class was, right? It was
Mhm.
like the NBA draft class is going to suck. The freshmen in college are just not that talented. That's over. That's my takeaway, and I'm so excited that it's over. Now I don't think like the Cooper Flag class is great. AJ Debansa and the Boozers is going to be a great class as well. To me, these are deeper classes than I can recall in a while. Like it's not just the top three names that are special. It's that like the 10th rated player in the class is Chris Sinak, and he looks like an absolute monster. Or
Yeah.
like Darius Acuff was like ninth overall, and he looks like one of the best guards we've seen in years. There's just a lot of impact dudes that I think are going to make their presence felt long beyond this Team USA training camp. But it's kind of crazy to see them all in one place at this young age because it's been very rare that we've had this much talent in the gym at this level in a while. Like Kai and Anthony is like what 30th in the country. Like Kai
Like
and
that,
Anthony's
yeah.
insane, and he's one of the lowest rated players here. Bryce James, should he be here? Yes or no?
No.
Are you okay with him being here?
I'm okay with him being there because I think, obviously I don't people can say what they want. I do think that there is some talent with Bryce James, but he's just not as talented as these guys that are here.
Just for
Straight
the
up.
just for the photo op, I'm okay with him being there.
So,
Um,
that's it.
Well, like we need the photo of like Ariza, the Boozers, Kai and Anthony, and Bryce James, right? Like we have to get that before we leave.
Right.
Yeah, it's special. I hate being this old. That's my other thing. Like I really hate being this old. Can I get you to play Team USA GM for a moment? Pick me a 12-man roster from this group.
Okay. Okay, 12 people. Let's make sure I do
I mean,
this right.
AJ DeBanza, I believe, was named like MVP of
Okay,
something
yeah.
recently.
So
He's got to be number one.
we're going AJ on there. We're going Jalen Harrelson. There's no order either. These are the guys I'm getting on the team.
The crazy order.
Cole Pete.
Crazy order.
Then I'm going Kyan. I'm going Kyan, Elijah, and Ariza. I need some bigs though. Kyan, Elijah, and Cam Boozer, Sanak. Damn, this team is tough.
It's crazy. It's a crazy collection. You're at 8 names right now. You haven't taken the other Boozer brother.
Taking Tyron Stokes.
Wow.
What else? Taking Caleb Holt.
Wow.
Let's see what else here.
Don't you want a winner? An unselfish, do everything guy?
Taking McCoy.
Just ignoring me. You got one spot left.
Caden Boozer.
I mean, you were going to get there. You were just trying to make that dramatic. I feel it. If that ends up being the 12-man roster, that's one of the best Team USA groupings of all time, I think, at any level, right?
Facts.
Like we could look back and there's like 7 NBA All-Stars in that group.
Yeah, where's that World Cup being played at? Should we go?
No.
Okay.
The NBA draft is coming up, and I've got something awesome for you. We are partnering with the people at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K is the best video game on earth. The people at 2K Lab are making some awesome stuff to make that game even more fun, and they just launched their 2024 NBA Draft Simulator, where you can find the official Sleepers Media big board. We ranked our top 75 players in this draft class. Me, Carter, Brian Ralph, Riley Davis. We did it together, and it is featured on the 2K Lab NBA Draft Simulator. You can take control of any team in the draft, play GM with just one click, and see our entire rankings before these videos even come out. Check out the link in the description of this video to try out the draft sim for yourself, and you can find more mini games at nba2klab.com/NBA-mini-games.